Otherwise, let's go ahead and just get this thing rolling. All right. Hey, everybody. All right. So, going to get started with Prime Matrix. He's currently a level 40, and we may just. I know we're part of Prime Nation right now. I'm thinking we may end up just kind of going the route of creating a new SG. So, if that's what we're going to do, let's go ahead and first of all, always get your inner inspirations whenever you have slots available. Just extra cash that you can throw into the auction house, so that those right there can start bringing in you some more money for those high level enhancements that you're going to get later on. I'm going to be adding a poll to the site probably later on today. And what that basically is going to be is for tutorials on our new YouTube channel. So we do have Damage Nation on YouTube, and we will be doing some tutorials in addition to live streaming there at times, and also putting some gameplay videos up there. So make sure you check that out. Let me go ahead and I'm going to head over to Atlas so I can get to City Hall. And in City Hall, we can go ahead and register a new SG. So we're going to head on over. I see Blitz Falcon is on. I know that I think Positive Gamer was also playing some tonight on YouTube. So if you're not going to watch me, watch one of those guys. They're a lot of fun. They're entertaining, and been streaming longer than I have. So definitely worth checking out and giving a follow if you haven't already. But the wife will possibly be on a little bit later this evening. She is currently getting the boys' haircuts. They are flying out tomorrow to go up north. They're going up to Massachusetts to visit some family, and they won't be back until I think January 6th. So I will be doing some tutorials during that time frame. I won't have as much in the way of distractions to keep me from being able to spend that time building up the channel. XSG. Yeah, we're going to quit and say yes. Okay, so we're going to try to register a new SG. And let's go ahead and we're going to call it Damaged Nation. We will adjust some of this other stuff. I think that our primary and secondary colors, we're probably going to stick with the black and red for now. We may change that later on. But for this time, I'm going to go ahead and keep that how it is. So I'm going to switch the scene for just a second. You'll still hear me. You won't see the next screen, and mainly because sometimes they put some information in the chat zone about your SG and stuff like that. Now, and we're also going to have to we may edit the emblem that's used as well. So there we go. Okay, we're back. Let's bring that right there back to where we were. There we go. Perfect. So cool. All right. So now we have Damage Nation created. I will go through the process of creating a quick link that will get me to the base very fast, kind of like what we do with the Cosmo power. The Cosmo the Cosmic platform, which is a great way to get around and start things up. We're going to have something similar with Damage Nation. I think that we can make it a little cleaner, make it our own style, and really start to bring everything together the way we really want. So let's start here. I'm going to go ahead and let's go ahead and go to our base creator. And yeah, Smooth, we got it going. Got our Damage Nation SG up on Excelsior. And let's see, we're going to go to our base. Now, for those of you who have never created an SG base, it can be a very time-consuming process. I'm not going to spend all that time streaming to show you how to do that unless we really decide that that's something that you guys want to see. But the cool thing about what we have available to us now is that, as you can see, we can get this massive secure complex setup to be able to expand this really any way we want. So we got this one little room that has our 4 walls and really nothing else. So that's something that we will, like I said, continue to go through and modify. But right now we're going to go ahead and say that what we wanted to accomplish is done. And that is, of course, just get this right here in place so that we can come back in and get this set up with teleporters. We'll have a vault. We'll have some storage and everything else. So your liquor delivery code red is on its way. And Smooth, bring whoever. Like I said, I am good with high and low. You know me, I'm an altaholic, so I probably have 15 tunes that I'll end up adding to the SG in a very short period of time. But in the meantime, let's head on over to, I think we'll hit up Founders Falls and do a couple missions there while we have a few minutes. Try to get us up to at least level 41 before we have to log off for the evening. Yeah, so Damage Nation, yeah, we're basically going to be doing a lot more than just the game streaming. We are also going to be doing, like I said, some tutorials. Code Red, who many of you have met and seen in a couple of the reruns, or have actually seen us on stream before. She's going to be trying to stream during the day. I'll be streaming with her hopefully in the evening, but because we have both streamers or viewers that are on both during the day and in the evening, we wanted to make sure that we were available as much as possible. We will have some really cool shirts, some new designs, some koozies, phone covers, protectors, all that kind of stuff. So definitely keep following, and we'll let everybody know when those things are available, and probably put a link to them online. So, but yeah, if you want to bring One Shot on, Smooth, that would be great. You know me, I will run into missions and go down hard with the best of them. But I can always use the assist. Like I said, it's let's see what we got. All right, don't see you online yet. So unless you're hiding from other friends, send me a tell once you're on if you're able to be. All right, let's go ahead and get into the first mission. So we're gonna play this at a +1 × 4, and this is a freak show mission. So should be somewhat of a challenge. Going into these type of missions with just a blaster can definitely be interesting. But we will definitely try to limit the death count. I don't want to build up too much debt. Yeah. Code Red is the one that is more prone to the instant deaths. But that'd be great. Cool. Yeah, Smooth. So tomorrow night, definitely let me know when you might be available. We might be, like I said, a little more available during that time frame, just simply because we'll be down a couple of little ones. So it should make it to where we can actually stay on for a little later and maybe team a little longer because of the the reduction in other responsibilities. We'll still have the baby, but she normally, like I said, goes down sometime around 8:30. So that should be good. I'm really hoping that Code Red will create either a stalker or a brute. I think a brute would probably be her best tune, just because she does love running into the middle of groups and wreaking all kinds of havoc on folks. So now, granted, it's entertaining and definitely something that we all love to see, but at the same time, it's not real conducive to gaining levels. All right, so one guy rezzed. All right, let's see if we can get this. All right, this guy's trying to run away. And of course, these guys drain your endurance like nobody's business. So definitely is going to be interesting to see how well we keep all that up. But I do know I got to enhance him a little bit more to make sure that we're good. And for sure, yeah. So I think that it's definitely a brute, maybe a fire brute of some sort would be a good combo and a good mix, and would definitely fit her personality. So that would be fun to see her play, especially once they get like that taunt ability and this is gonna be fun. All right, let's see if I can pull one or two. Should be. Let's see if I can get that one guy out there by himself. I got a couple of them. But as long as I can kill these guys fast enough. There's a bunch of them. Yep, not going to be good. Yep. All right. Well, there you go. So that's exactly what we're expecting to happen. I may have to turn this down a little bit, being that I'm the only one running the mish at the moment. All right, they far enough away? All right. Yeah, so Smooth, yeah, you try telling her what to do and see how far that gets you. So she definitely doesn't listen well all the time, which explains why the kids are the way they are. So. And we are drinking water at the moment. Mainly because I had my Christmas lunch today at a place down here called Cooper's Hawk, and one of the things that they have that's great is a great wine selection. So I think I drank a bottle of that, and then had a few vodka pineapple drinks. So yeah, it was good stuff. All right, let's try to do this again. All right, let's run. All right, don't have that, and of course get stuck. Yeah, too many of them came. Oh. All right, let's try to get out of here before we get more debt. All right, let's turn this bad boy down just a little bit. Like I said, being as squishy as I am, it isn't great. It is a winery and grill. They have great food. Oh, hold on, there's a present over here. Anybody around? Nope. Okay, let's see what we got. Yep. All right. That was not a shock to anybody. I think that 90% of the gifts I open are naughty. So I think that somebody put a curse on my tune. All right, let's go ahead and take it down to a regular level. Let's set the team size. We'll do a 2, just so we get a few more in there, but it'll be more manageable and not something that we have to always run from. But so do you guys like the chat window on screen? Are you able to see that okay? It was something that we added new, so that hopefully it would be something that when people watch the stream on a rerun, they would be able to catch that and it not be where they're wondering what the hell we're responding to. So, all right, let's see if I can catch a few of these runners as they're getting down the way. Did I even set the mission to? Okay. All right, get out of line of sight. Damn it. That's one thing these guys do is stun you. But let's see if we can stun them back. There we go. That worked out better. I didn't. Yeah, that's one of the things that as soon as I went back in and I saw what levels they were and that they were still running away, I was like, all right. Yeah, let's try this again. All right, so what you do have to do is pick another mission, select it, abandon your current mission, and then you can go back and select it again. So that way it resets your level. I need to probably abandon that level 9 mission unless I get brought down to some point. So thank you for the host, Smooth. I appreciate it. So we love getting more people online watching the game. I should be able to one-shot a couple of these guys. Of course, I'm not as badass as one-shot, but we are getting there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this is much more manageable. All right, let's... All right, let's survive that. Got one guy coming back up. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to work on my disorient debuff. Yeah, that would be cool. I think that it's been a while since I've run BAF, so I'm game. We could definitely put that together. You feel like doing that tomorrow, Smooth? There we go. All right. Yeah, of course that guy's gonna res. He's running though. So is it not as dry up there, or is the humidifier broken, or did the water get too expensive? All right, come on. Come on. So one thing I did find interesting is that there is usually one power that you can still use either when you're held or sleeping. It's usually when you're low level attack powers. So in this case, it's one of my entry level blaster abilities, but it's at least enhanced decently enough that it does a little bit of damage and can take some of these fools down before they get to me. Oh, nice. Is that what it is? Okay. So that's what I was trying to figure out. It's like I know that I know it was always at least your first one, and I wasn't sure if it was the first three or not. So it's always helpful to know. So as my wife would say, for those of you that don't know, now you do. I seem like I always stay stunned as well, especially with Prime Matrix. Yeah, he's definitely meant to be with a scrapper or a tank all the time, because if he's hanging on his own, he's definitely going to be having some issues. Now, the other thing is I'm playing with an energy blaster, which, for the most part, is a pretty powerful tune. However, one of the downsides to normally playing an energy is that you do a lot of knockback. So I'm talking like people just go flying all over the place. A lot of tanks and brutes and guys that like to group them up don't want to play with you. But if you go in and you actually get from this set here, this sudden acceleration, there's one in here that is knock back to knock down. And so that knock back to knock down reduces your knockback power by like a ridiculous amount. I forgot what it was. It was like 600 and some odd percent. But definitely comes in handy. And so instead of them flying backwards, they simply fall down to the ground. Now, the unfortunate part is that you got to put that particular knockback to knockdown on every one of your powers that does knockback. So in the case of an energy blaster, that's almost every one of your powers. I mean, you could go down the list and see that this one does a chance for a 1.43 magnitude knockback. This one used to do a 4.3, it doesn't anymore. This one here, the power burst, 2.87 knockback. Sniper is one of them that doesn't do much in the way of knockback unless you enhance it to be. You do have your power blast, but your explosive blast and your Nova especially was one of those that also did huge knockback. So if you notice when I did my Novas, they didn't go flying away from me. They simply fell to the ground. So that's what this one enhancement has done in here. And you can get these in the auction house. They cost about $4 million a piece, so they're not cheap. But it's definitely something that is a must for this particular character. But Smoof, definitely go spend the evening with your wife. Have a good time. We will catch up with you tomorrow. I'll try to message you and let you know about the time we're going to go on. But see you in a bit, man. Thank you. And also, thank you, Smooth, for the sub. I appreciate it very much. It's very generous. I know that uh, it's, it's hard-earned dollars that you're donating to somebody for a cause, and I know that it's because we're you're good people and you wanted to help us out. So thank you again. So, so anyway, getting back to this, I try to keep a power that gives me the power push or the knockback because there are times when you want that ability to knock the people back away from you. So in this case here, I have a power push ability that I actually have slotted with with a knockback power, and the same thing with this power thrust. So same deal. You want to have a few of them that do offer that knockback ability, so that if you do have a couple guys on top of you, that you're not able to handle on your own, or you need to knock them back so you can get a few more of your shots off. That's the power you want to do. And same thing like with this guy here. Now, I'm probably going to pretty much wipe him out with one shot. If I hit, right? But I did not. So I might do a power push to knock him back, so that way I can go ahead and continue to attack him from a distance while he's taking a minute to get back up. And now he's down. So you can use your powers to your advantage. Just know when to use them and when not to use them. And again, as a player or a tune that has the knockback abilities, try not to use them unless you have that knockback to knock down, or only in select situations where you need to, like what we just did there. So. All right, let's see what we got in this room. Anything crazy going on? All right, just a couple guys over here. Let's take out this front guy. All right. All right, somebody's going to get up. There he is. So one of the good and bad things about Freak Show is that you can take them down multiple times, and you get XP each time you do. So I'll bring this back up so that way you guys can see the experience and stuff gained. And there we go. Should be right there. Oh, the Positron task force is starting up. It'd be fun to run, but that's a few hours, so we don't have that kind of time. All right, let's get a couple of these guys. Hey, Max. The other half of the dynamic duo is getting the boys' haircut, but she is on in chat, so you can definitely say hey. There we go. I got this guy. All right. Nice. So, yeah, doing good. She'll be back in a little bit. We may both be on later. It all depends on how things roll for the evening, but we're hoping to be on in a little bit. But let me do this real quick. I'm going to step away from stream for just a second. I'm going to play a quick commercial so that way you're not looking at just dead air or the video games sitting there doing nothing. But be right back in just a minute. I got to turn on the outside lights and make sure that pizza's not here yet. So be right back. Hey guys, thank you. Um, yeah, so and to be honest with you, I don't even know. Did you guys even see a commercial play? I don't know if it actually plays on my end or not, or just for you guys. But it's kind of a cool little feature you have as an affiliate. So it definitely is something I'm still getting used to, and something that another streamer told me to do if I do bio breaks or have to step away for a minute for something else. Said, play a commercial, let it be something that, you know, maybe earns a couple cents at the same time and then gives you guys something else to watch instead of just a character standing there for a minute. All right, let's beef up a little bit for these guys. Of course. And how did I hit that guy? All right. Is anybody else coming up, or is this guy here going to follow me out? All right, let's have a reser. Let's go ahead and knock you down. This guy here is coming up on me. Of course. There we go. Move some powers around. There's a couple that I noticed I don't really use anymore. Mainly what happens is some of the starting powers that you got whenever you first started playing the game to give you a couple extra abilities until you got up to maybe a 8 or a 10 and you actually had a decent combination of powers you could use. Once you get up to in your 20s, 30s, even especially in your 40s, you don't use brawl anymore. You don't use your throwing knives or mutagen or any of those type of things. So it becomes where all it does is really kind of take up space and clutter things. So like the Sansa Mu is a great one to kind of have for up close, but the Black Wand and the Nemesis Staff I don't use a lot anymore because I have other abilities that I can slot that are more powerful. So it's something that I'll have to rearrange or remove from the tray. Oh, here comes the ambush. Going from behind here. All right. Let's go ahead and there we go. All right, come on, dude. Let's try to get over before too many of them wake up. Which I heard somebody get up, I think. Cool. All right. Oh, here comes another mob. It's like, why do I not have my hasten on auto? Yep. That's what I was thinking. All right. So this mob here is running down. Let's go ahead and see if we can combine, get a break free ready. Anybody notice me? Any other mobs? No and no. Alright, let's go ahead and let's take a knee. As soon as we're undrunkified. Alright, there we go. Let's pop that. Go down. Should have my other outfit on running the sewers. I feel like a cape is a bad idea. There we go. They'll think somebody else is coming to rescue the guy. They won't even know. Alright, got 2 of them up. Alright. I don't know if the other guy's gonna. Yeah, there he is. Starting to come back. How dare you? And these guys won't res more than once, so we should be okay the rest of the way. Only got 100 yards left to go. Right. Hopefully worked off my debt. Alright, let's see what else we got. Carnival. I guess we can run this council mission. Select that. Let's see if there's anything else going on that anybody's looking for. Let's see, you got Posy still looking for a few. Yeah. We ran the Synapse Task Force the other night. That was a lot of fun, but it took 2.5 hours, and normally we stream for about that long, so that's something where it takes up the majority of our time. But again, it's not bad content. It's not something that everybody's seen, so it's something that's still fun to do. Hey, see, can't pass them all up. You get good stuff once in a while. All right, I probably should wait a little while before I open up another one. But you know, if I see one, I'm gonna open it anyway. And I feel like I get naughty ones back to back. I should be able to get good ones back to back too. But did not happen, so let's get over to the mish. Alright. Alright, let's see what we got here. These guys shouldn't be too horrible. Let's take this dude out. Oh, other guy's hiding back there. Still throwing the Christmas presents. I think that's going to go on until after the holidays. Or probably right around the holidays, probably right around Christmas time. Still have to run Baby New Year and the Winter Lord content with a couple of my guys. So may try to do that one day this next week, if not this coming weekend. All right. Oh, hello. Always look around before you step into an open space like that. Otherwise, you'll do exactly what I just did. All right, at least he's stunned for a second. All right. Go ahead and get this guy. So if anybody's on stream, wants to come on and join for a few missions, please send me a tell. So be on for a few. Like I said, at least a couple missions. Don't know how long, but we'll run for as long as we're able. And then, like I said, we'll probably be back on later once the kids are down. I know that I have an early morning having to run to the airport. I think we have to be out there like 5 or something. So that'll make for a real early morning. All right, good. Got that guy before he could suck my life away. Go. Okay, there's a couple guys down there too. All right, let's go ahead and take these guys out. All right. There we go. Woot. Code Red's on her way home. Apparently it was about an hour wait at the haircut place, so she's going to let them get their haircut up north. Like the sound on that animation is just a bit off. Yeah, you got some Hamadan goo. It's worth a little bit in the store. That's always a plus. Anybody back here? No glowies? All right. I think this is just a defeat all. All right. All right. Let's see what we got up top. There's always some dudes up here. Say always, and of course there's none this time. So usually always one or two guys up there, and they're the ones that you always forget. Oh, hello. Let's get on down over here for a minute. All right, there's Alberto. Got some guys down that way as well. All right, let's get rid of this parasite. And the baby's being psycho. Sounds about right. I think that's just her MO. It's what she does best. All right, got those guys. Snipe the next dude. Mm-hmm. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, those guys have some hold powers in addition to slowing abilities, so you end up just everything reacts way slower than you really want it to. All right. A couple groups down here. We got a galaxy. Yeah, let's take and of course I don't even know what happened there. It was like a complete miss or misfire. Yeah, one thing you don't want to do is bring a blaster to a street fight. Unless the street is really long. There we go. Yeah, I saw that. Lightning game's coming on. You throwing that bad boy on the TV. Hopefully they'll start doing something. Oh, are you running around here? What are you doing? Alright. Let's see if we can get this one guy by himself first. Of course, he's not going to be in my line of sight very well. There he is. Alright, there, yep, they did see me. Wasn't sure if they were going to or not. Alright, just these last guys over here. Probably should make a another heal. Gonna awaken. Hoping that we don't have to use it, but you know, better to be safe than sorry. Alright, here we go. Alright guys, hold on 1 second. I will be right back. Hey, how's it going? Okay, so you did order these. We did. Alright, because this is a probably copied it over from the previous place that we ordered.
Okay. I was like, this ain't no apartment building.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, that's all good. Where am I gonna
Good so far. Doing a little bit of streaming.
scream it?
Instead of streaming.
Oh, I think it's the screen. What are you streaming on?
Twitch.
Twitch?
Yeah.
What are you playing?
City of Heroes.
Yep.
Yeah. Fun game.
Got it?
Yep, got it. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Have a great night.
You too. All right. Hey Tiger, how you doing, man? All right, let's see. Here we go. Definitely, anytime you're welcome. Come say hi. Make sure I got everything functioning. Yep. Okay, good. All right, we're good. All right. Pizza has arrived, so the wife and kids will be happy. Yeah, Red's on her way home, so she'll be around later. We're definitely going to stream tomorrow. Going to see how tonight goes, but like I said, most likely we'll run some baths with Smooth. So I think I got a stunned badge. So you get badges for various content in this game, and one of them's like for how many times you die or how much debt you take, and I'm sure I'll get that badge eventually as well. But it's funny, yeah. You get badges for pretty much everything. Nice, that's excellent. Yeah, that's one thing that currently I don't have any of my current builds um, all slotted out. Like I have placeholders and things I want to get, but yeah, I definitely could use some farming because that's something that, yeah, that's pretty much the quickest way to get cash is to start going through that. Well, your Peacebringer's on her way, and I completely, yeah, I get the whole taking too much blood. So I have a thyroid condition that I take medicine and stuff for, and yeah, it seems like every time I go, they take a little bit more, and I'm just going, all right, this sucks. So just make sure you have a cookie or something, and keep that blood sugar up, and get back to square one. All right. Hopefully these caves aren't real crappy caves. Those the real small, tight, narrow ones that you keep running into stalagmites and everything else. Yeah. Doctors definitely can be vampires. Okay, cool. It's a building inside of this mountain, so that's always a plus. Much rather that be the case. Gonna bring out my little drone guy, Jarvis. Jarvis is gonna help us out. So, this particular, I want to say it's one of the either the celestial armor or something. It's one of those. I came across it and I thought that'd be kind of cool to make it look like he has this layer of armor over the top and have it glow a little bit. So kind of finishes off with his cyborg arm and whatnot. Yeah, I like it as well. Thanks. It's definitely a piece that doesn't work for everybody. It doesn't work for a few of my builds. Like I don't think it looks good, but it seemed to work okay on him. So. There we go. Cool. next guy. Hasten up. Of course, you got a guy hiding up here on top of the rafters. That's all right. I hate Night Widows. Let's see if we can snipe her real quick. Knock her ass down. Nope. Just have to kill her quick. There we go. She's down. It is kind of Iron Man-esque, isn't it? So, I wish they had better full face shields than what they do. That, and also I think that they could expand on the animal side. I think that if they were able to increase the animal type looking builds, that would be kind of a cool thing to add to the game. I was reading that they are doing some more, costume pieces and that kind of deal, but I feel like they already have a very extensive library of that stuff, which is awesome, and one of the best reasons to kind of play the game. But at the same time, I think they can just expand on some of those other base components and not necessarily costume pieces, and it would be kind of cool. All right, there we go. So for those of you who have been following us for a little while, we finally reached affiliate status and are going to be launching a few different things. I know we have sound effects coming into the game where you can say different things and engage more. And I also think we're going to do a shadow flip bot, which for those of you who watch Bruce Lee, you know what I'm talking about, where it allows you, the viewer, to control a little bit of what happens in the game. Like, you can actually flip my screen around. You can make it to where, crap, I hate when I'm blinded. All right, let's see if we can pop this bad boy. Hey, zapping me around corners. This is a strategic retreat, not a runaway type thing. So. But anyway, as I was saying, the shadow flip that we're going to possibly add is going to allow you to flip my gameplay screen and make it more difficult for me to actually play and see how I can do. I see him do it all the time, and he's gotten pretty good at it. But I'm sure it's going to be disorienting and entertaining at the same time. I mean, right now I already die enough, so I don't feel like it's going to be much of a challenge to put me down most of the time. But hey, should be fun. So as you can see, the boys got home. Got pizza. I'll probably step off for a few minutes after this mission. We might go over and raid Blitz Falcon's channel, because I know he's also running some City of Heroes right now. So we'll do that. And some of you I know also follow Blitz, so I appreciate you being around, and much love for him and his community. So, all right, so let's get rid of this moo. These moves suck. Should just run into the middle and nuke them. And Miss Adman's home. Hey, babe. Hey, babe. What you doing? What you doing? Hi, come here. All right. Oh, here's the little one. Yeah, we playing the game? Yeah. Is this not Baby Shark? No. See, it's not. So anyway, see, I can't see her too well. She's a little bit below the frame. There we go. Stand her up. Say hey, baby. Say hey. See you on the camera? Yeah. Here you go, babe. Yeah, you wave. Sorry, I'll be done in just a second. All right. Here we go. Say door number 1 or door number 2? Door number 1. Of course, and I should have rested before I came into this area. Again, using your strategic knockbacks. All right. Let's take a knee before we go any further. Probably would have been a good idea before running it, but hey. All right. Hey guys, how's it going? All right, did we get everybody? Looks like it. All right. Oh no. Of course. Somebody behind me? Damn it. Where'd he come from? Is he one of the guys I didn't kill from the last group? Yeah, this is gonna be bad news. Dang it. Come on. You're drunk and walk off. There you go. Come on. All right. There we go. This moves a little bit higher. It's gonna be cutting it close. Yep, I might have done it because I missed. Yep, he sucked all my endurance. Yep. Dang it. All right, we'll let him fly back, and then we'll res. Then we'll finish this mission off. All right. So is there anybody out there that likes to play with their Sentinel more than a blaster, or have they gotten like me where I feel like the damage is greater with the blaster than is Sentinel? Now, granted, you're not as squishy, but I think in groups, having the AoE massive damage and stuff like that's a greater asset than being able to run in and just survive an attack. Because most time, if you're with a tank or a brute, you're not having to do a lot of that. So, all right. Let's see what we got. All right. Yeah, we definitely will try to complete this for you as quickly as possible. There we go. All right. Sorry, I did not. I apologize. I ordered it. I didn't realize until he got here. Hey, baby girl. All right, guys. we go. All right, we gotta rescue freaking Angie Firkins. Dang it. Hopefully she's right up here. Looks like it. All right, let's get rid of this Scorpio. All right. All right, I think we got most of them. Hopefully we won't get too many ambushes. All right, let's see if she'll come with me without having to take those guys out. Yeah, come this way. Let's jump on down here. Let's get around this corner before anybody sees us. All right, I think I saw words though. So if you see words coming at you, that usually means that there's an ambush coming.
We'll just like jack things up.
Nope, you're good. She's still on me? Okay, good. Yeah. Perfect. There we go. All right. Well, excellent. Sounds like what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and see if we can raid on over to Blitz and get you guys to another group that if you're not currently following him, you definitely should. But he's a lot of fun to watch and does a lot of great things. So definitely check out his channel. And we'll see you guys hopefully later on tonight. Take care, guys.